Welcome back for another video, and today I'm going to be talking about a $0 call out fee versus a call out fee. At the moment in my business, I'm running a $0 call out fee, and I've been doing it for a while. And there's a reason behind this. So at the moment, there's less leads coming in, so I'm running the $0 call out fee, and I'm trying to create less resistance inside the business. And that means there's no barrier of entry to use your service, because like I say, if you have a call out fee, there is a barrier of entry to use your service. So what I'm trying to do is remove that barrier to create the less resistance, so that you can go out and quote more jobs, do more jobs, and make more cash flow in your business. However, there is a negative side to this as well. You can be getting tire kickers or people just looking for a quote. They might not even be too serious about doing the actual work that you're looking at right now at the moment. They could be like in marketing, they call it cold, warm, hot. So they could be a real cold lead, but they just might have had a thought in their head and seen your company and might be thinking, oh, he does $0 call out fee. Let's get him just to have a look at it. So maybe 3 months down the road, we might do it. And this is the negative side of having a $0 call out fee in your business, what I think anyway, because you can create a lot of cold customers, but also as well, you can get a lot of good customers as well, warm to hot customers that need something done or want something done and are serious about getting the job done. So how I see the $0 call out fee, it's good in certain times and bad in other times. And like I'd say, if it's bad in other times, what do I mean by that? So when you have that much work, you don't know what to do with yourself, and you're just getting calls non-stop, this is the perfect time to have a higher call out fee. If you've got that much work and you don't know what to do with yourself, and you're getting people calling like all the time, they want you to come look at this, I would put the barrier back on front of your business. So yeah, we can come out, we have a $100 assessment fee. I don't call it a call out fee, and I like to call it an assessment fee. Just sounds, to me anyway, it sounds better. I'm coming to assess your job. I'm not just getting called out to come to your home and look at the job. So I'm coming to assess. So I call it an assessment fee. And basically the way I run this assessment fee is when a customer calls and they go, do you charge a call out fee? I say yes, I charge a small call out fee, and that covers us to come to your home, do an inspection of the work that is required, and then what we do is we give you a quote of whatever needs to be done, and then if you approve the quote on the day, we waive that assessment fee. So what that does is that prevents you from getting tire kickers or people not really interested in work, or they're just looking for the cheapest quote. That gives them a barrier to sort of pick and choose who you work for. So if people don't want to pay, it could be only $50 even your assessment fee. It doesn't have to be $100, just all different price, whatever you choose. If you have this fee there, you can weed out tire kickers, because people don't want to pay, the tire kickers will never want to pay any sort of price for you to come to their home. And that is a good way to prevent you running around town and wasting time. So in those times where you got too much work, it's always good to have that assessment fee, or whatever you want to call it, a call out fee, on the front of your business, basically a gate. And you can take it off when you slow down, the leads slow down, you can take it off and say, look, we have a $0 call out fee, and you might not even want to do the $0 call out fee, but there's good to have options. It's good to move around in business depending on how busy you are, how many leads come in, because you could be a bit slower and you need a few more leads to come in, and if you have this assessment fee on there or whatever, they might not want to use you, and you could miss out on a big job. It can happen. So you've just got to work around whatever suits your business the best. And I agree, we should be always getting paid to drive from our house, our warehouses to the job, and pay for all the time, travel, everything. I agree. And it all comes down to how the business owner wants to run their business, but there's positives and negatives to running $0 call out fee. Same with having the assessment fee or call out fee. There's positives, there's negatives like everything. But at the moment, another thing I will say about the $0 call out fee, it happened to me last week. On my website, I've got the $0 call out fee, and because I'm running the $0 call out fee at the moment, a guy used our services, went down there, and we basically just done an inspection, and like sort of a gas inspection to see if there was a gas leak around his heater. Went there, and what you do is you test around the heater with soapy water, spend a bit of time there looking around for any gas leaks. And anyway, we charged him a tiny fee at the end, just for like 5 minutes, so like $75. We were there for like 5 minutes. It wasn't a good lead. It was, yeah, anyway, we done it. And then the next day he emails me asking why he paid $75 for a inspection if no work was carried out. And I already told him, but we're doing a gas leak inspection when we're on site. And I just emailed him back and let him know that you got charged. Yes, that's a $0 call out fee on my website, but there's $75 fee for me coming and doing a gas inspection, mate. Like, we don't work for free. If we're doing a gas sort of inspection using any tools to have a look around, and we're going to charge you a small fee for that. So it's always good to be upfront with the customer, like I've learnt now, that so they know exactly what they should be, getting charged or not charged on site. Just if you need to explain it to them how it works, or over the phone's best. But that's what I find the difference between a $0 call out fee and a call out fee. There's positives, there's negatives. And it's just good to use at different times, of depending on how many leads are coming through your business. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Uploads every week.